Hello and welcome to another audio analysis. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the most recent single released from the English rock band Boston Manor titled Inertia, taken from their upcoming album Datura. Boston Manor have really been on the upswing since the release of their 2016 album Be Nothing. They followed it up with two great albums in the form of Welcome to the Neighbourhood in 2018 as well as the critically acclaimed Glue, which they released in 2020. And all of these albums have shown very different styles, very different sounds. It's something that the band have adapted to and done so incredibly well, and it's so very easy to see why the most recent album did receive critical acclaim. And with this album it looks like they're showing no signs of slowing down. We've already had two previous singles released from the upcoming album in the form of Foxglove, a pounding song with very sharp tones. Then we also had Passenger, the fast-paced dance rock track that did have some electronic elements blended in, and now we're looking at Inertia, the very slow, soothing rock that they have put onto this album. And it is a fantastic track. It really is. It's so well put together and just really so damn catchy. The song opens with this trickling guitar, and we're going to see this very slow, soothing style throughout the entire track. The bass and the rhythm guitar work so very well in tandem to really form a strong backbone for this song. And what it does is it does actually allow the lead guitar to kind of wander off and be a bit more playful without the track losing that soothing style that it has, which is something very difficult and very rare that you often get to see. It was something that was tried on very early 2000s rock by bands like Breaking Benjamin and Esoterica that managed to pull it off, although other bands have tried the same formula and haven't been able to do so. The guitars are either too heavy and they lose that soothing sound, or it just sounds a bit complicated and a little bit weird, but it certainly doesn't do that on this track. They've really mastered it together very well, and I don't think it would work without the rhythm and bass providing that strong backbone, that really powerful foundation to allow the lead guitar to have that ability to play. We also get to see the softer side of Henry Cox's vocals. He's done it on previous albums, but he has this ability to tune into that aggressive, grungy garage sound, but also take a step back and take a softer side. It's something that he just does very well, and it's beautiful when he does pull it out, with these long held notes that really add to that soothing effect. I simply can't understate just how soothing this track is on the ears. It really is, with those long held notes on the vocals that he does provide, and as going back to that rhythm and bass, really just chugging us along at a nice pace without being too overly fast, too overly complex that it feels like we're rushing. Towards the later stages of the track as well, we do have some really good layered harmonies, just really adding to that slow build on the track as well. We're not seeing it become overly complex and overly powerful. Even towards the end, when we've got this really nice complicated riff from Mike Cunniff, we really do keep that soothing sound. It doesn't boil over the top and really spoil the track. It just complements it so very well, having this very slow build but keeping those soothing undertones throughout the entire track, and it really is magnificent how they've managed to pull this off. We've also got this really nice piano outro to the track, really just rounding it off. Coming up just after the guitar riff and the highest point in the track, we do start to see it nicely taper off, which is really great to see. Just we've got this really nice intro, letting it plod us in, and it fits really well with the theme of the song, Inertia, the state of doing nothing. It almost gives it this plodding tempo to it. You can almost imagine somebody trudging along to it, very lifeless, almost like they're in despair and just not really too bothered and not wanting to do anything, and it really adds to that effect and really blends it all together very nicely. And overall, this is a very impressive showing from the band. If you've never heard of them before, I implore you to listen to this track and just their album Glue. It is some fantastic material they have been putting out over the past couple of years, and they haven't really stopped since 2016. And the band do transfer that power, that energy into their live performances. I'm really looking forward to what the rest of the album will have in store. These first three singles have been so diverse, so different, but complement each other so very well. It'll be interesting to see how they're structured on the album as well. I think that is going to play a bit of a part depending on the rest of the album and which way they tend to go, whether they continue exploring, continue throwing in lots of different styles. But Datura is definitely one to make sure you get listening to upon its release later on in the year. That's everything for today's video, but please do give this song a listen and let me know your thoughts. I really do think this is a fantastic track. It's really hard to put any down points on it. It really feels like there is no negative sides to it. You've just got to appreciate the beauty and the ability of this song to keep that soothing undertone whilst also having some quite big lead guitar moments. It is something that's very difficult to pull off, and they've done so very well. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you do enjoy this this kind of content, then please do feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in the next audio analysis.